right now.
Okay, what's up with you, man?
It's the only free time I had. I got all these lights on in this studio, man.
Okay, well, I came prepared today. How you doing today, Mr. Politician?
How you doing, Alex? I'm back on Real News.
Yeah. Okay, man.
This is the only airtime I get, so I'm getting it from you, sorry jokers.
So, how you been, man? You look a little strung out.
See. I thought I was on Real News.
Oh, shit.
Here I go with this fake news again. This man spreading rumors, lies. I ain't never seen drugs before. And that's Real News. You know, my time is...
So, what's up, man? Let me know something about with Trump and the NFL, man. What's up with that issue?
Can I...
Yeah, just hold it.
Thought this was my interview.
Just hold it. Just hold it.
Right. Now, Trump, now that's a good man, y'all. I know that man personally. NFL, people using steroids. These kids out here, they cheating. They smoking drugs every week. What is the NFL anymore? I'm fully with Trump on the boycott.
Okay.
These players, they're not worth Trump's time. They don't need to come to no White House.
Okay.
They want to kneel on the field.
So why are you saying this now?
They want to kneel on the field.
Yeah. So how you feel about Kaepernick, man?
He's a bum. I understand why he doesn't have a job.
Okay.
It ain't nothing about blackballing this young man.
Yeah.
He sucks.
Oh, wow. Does he have a ring?
He sucks.
Okay. Fuck it.
He's a terrorist.
Thank you, man. So anyway, let's switch gears here, man. How was the meeting with Kim?
I've spoken to Trump personally about his trip. He said he had an excellent time.
How you do it?
He said he had an excellent time.
Okay.
Trump said he made amends with all the countries of the world. He said America will be the #1 superpower again from his meeting. He said he made a few new friends. I've spoken to Trump personally about it.
Hey, man, it was great having you on the show today, man. Definitely look forward to seeing you again. Well,
before you kick me off, I got a few more things to say.
Yeah.
About my friend, Mr. Donald.
Okay.
Never told a lie before. Known him since we were children.
Okay.
Loves everybody, brown, black, yellow, the Asians, and everybody out there. He loves them. This is the Trump I know. And this is the Trump you guys need to get to know.
I don't think a lot of people agree with that, man.
Well, I got the mic. I got the mic for a reason, son. Yeah. I'm the guest for a reason, son. My time is valuable for a reason, son.
Hey, man, so I don't know if you ever seen Champ, but if you walk by him, tell him to, you know.
Yeah, that bum. I've seen him on the show a few times.
Oh,
he's worse than you. He's second. He's placed second. I'm glad he's never here when I'm here. I'm out the door with it, man.
Hey, man, you have a safe drive, man. Thanks for pulling up.
Use your platform. Shout out Still Moving.
Yeah. Yo, where you been, my guy?
Gotta make a little snack run.
Oh, man.
Did I miss anything? Or?
Nah, not too much, man.
We good? We can jump right back into it?
Right back into it. We good.
All right, we're gonna keep it running then. Welcome. I'd like to bring you back to another and a new episode of Real News with your host, the Champ.
And Alex.
We are here every single week. What week is it, brother?
Man, it's week 9 out here, man.
We are all the way in week 9.
Pushing it, baby. Bringing
you the most current, popular topics around, the ones you talk about with your family, your friends.
Yeah.
Everything of that nature. We here with you every single week with us. We got everything ranging from sports,
music,
politics,
and anything else that matters. So come tune in with us and we'll keep you cool with this Real News.
Come tune in, catch a wave, and we're going to keep you real cool. Now, our first topic on the day is History on This Day. It's a segment we bring to you each and every week. It's a little somber history on this day today. We're going to talk about June 17th, 2015, when the white supremacist named Dylan Roof went to the church and killed 9 people in Charleston, South Carolina. This is 3 years ago today this happened. This tragedy was a nationwide, a countrywide, and also a worldwide tragedy. Dylan Roof, as you know, white supremacists did it to, as he quoted, start a race war and just for hate and things of that nature. So no real
There was no real reason. Okay, so a race war, man, that should never be tolerable anywhere, you know. And to say that he was inspired by this to go into a peaceful setting with assault rifles and do this damage, it hurts, you know, and especially because it hits close to home, you know. That's in South Carolina. We're in South Carolina, so you know, just knowing things like that is actually very relevant and current and close to home. It's to where we need to get rid of just terrorism in general, and it starts with home.
That is definitely a form of terrorism. The most homegrown terrorists in America are white supremacists.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a fact. We got the KKK.
Yeah.
Nationwide, there is little segments and little groups of it everywhere in this country. There are homegrown terrorists who do things of this nature. Dylan Roof was actually supported by the KKK in his actions. Those are the type of people they are. So, man, it's just simple thought. Be civilized, civilization, be a world civilization. Think about everybody. And people thought like this over the world. The world, it wouldn't be the world we know, and we wouldn't get to enjoy the simple things in life, like love and happiness and waking up every day, even going to work. Some people love their jobs, you know what I'm saying? Working for something better and growing each and every day. We wouldn't get to enjoy none of that. Stupid things like hate is uncalled for, and race war and things of that nature. It's definitely not about that. The human race wouldn't last long if more people thought like that. So
we encourage everybody just to stay positive and keep pushing forward, no matter where the negativity is at. Just cancel that out, because you know this is what we preach here at Real News, man.
That's
we gonna
real
keep
news.
preaching that. What we need to do, America, is we need to take this step forward and just really start getting away from all this terrorist and hate act, because it's not cool and it's not helping us grow as a nation. It's actually ripping us apart.
Pretty much current with that last topic. We're going to go into a shooting that happened earlier, actually today, Sunday, June 17th, in which 22 people were left injured, and I'll actually hear an update. One actually died.
Yeah.
One person has actually died. This shooting happened in Trenton, New Jersey at an all-night art and music festival, which, one died. Two shooting suspects.
Yeah.
One actually killed on the scene. Now, we got another end of the spectrum. This shooting was actually at an all-night art and music festival.
Yeah.
Something that's supposed to be growth and peaceful and
at an art festival,
things of that nature. Yeah, art festival in New Jersey. But it was actually started over a neighborhood beef, and it was actually stated by most people around that to harm everybody was not the people objective. It was actually just a few guys. Actually, it was a fight broke out right before the shooting, and the shooting actually caused the injury of 22 people, and I believe one dead from the update I just seen.
And that's just, man, very tragic, man.
Yeah.
Just to know that you can't even handle your beef out, at least in your neighborhood, you're disrespect. You can't handle your beef in your own neighborhood. You take it out into the public, and there's a mass just to get your point across, and ended up injuring more than what you thought you was gonna hurt. It's insane, man.
Yeah, it's sad. It's another one of those stories you know we hear about all the time. People getting caught in the crossfire.
22 people in the crossfire,
and you know a lot of times in low-income places, sadly enough, it's something that needs to be helped, something that people need to be able to deal with on their own without shooting and knowing, you know, a public setting, and kids and things of that nature, and people that just creating art and trying to do something that's gonna better themselves.
Yeah, and that's doing something. That's doing something for the community, and you out there acting a fool with your gun out in a public setting, knowing that you probably don't even need it. Your beef, if your beef is that serious, I just want to see you guys need help. You know, not even to be funny, but it's coming to a point to where 22 people should not be in a crossfire when you're out here doing what you do. You know, 22 people should not have been caught in that crossfire, and they know that. So.
And, you know, keeping it current, keeping it every day with real news.
Yeah.
President Trump is going to meet with the House Republicans to talk about this immigration policy that we've been talking about for the last few weeks. We had a few stories on it. We talking about kids being ripped away from their parents, people that are following the legal and the justice system to their best abilities, claim everything when they come to this country and the reasons for things that they used to be allowed to come in for, they can't anymore. It's more paperwork. You know, we understand that. That's what President Trump wanted. Harder for people to get in this country from countries of color, basically, is what we say. He wants more people from Sweden and less people from a bordering country of Mexico that need help from gangs and things of that nature. So that already lets you know what his mind is. So we got basically people of color countries are getting treated so badly. We got kids not seeing their parents in weeks. I saw a story the other day. One mother hasn't seen her daughter in weeks, and she says if any of her family gets sent back to their country, they're going to be killed by a gang, and that's how serious it is for them.
Wow. And
they just want to work and be
a happy family, right?
U.S. citizens, and you know, just help out the. It's another sickening story. So hopefully all the media and everybody that's been blitzing Trump, as these stories are getting bigger and bigger, we're finding out how many kids are actually getting lost. How many kids are just going to random people who aren't really better than, more fitting than their parents. It's just they're being ripped away from their parents. It's real news. It's definitely something.
And they were being protected by the Obama Act. You know, the Deferred Action for Children Arrivals, DACA program. You know, and at the end of Trump's administration, they were actually being helped by this, and they no longer have this. So now, what you said, families are definitely being ripped apart, man, and it's very tragic what's going on here in America. And people, we have to speak up.
Yeah.
We have to go vote, you know. So we got to keep it real current, man.
Speaking of real news, you know, I just went and voted earlier this week. And another thing about voting, you never really know, was actually some interesting things on the ballot here in South Carolina. Some things a lot of people my age be worried about, legalization of some stuff, and you would never know that if you didn't go vote. You would never know it's some things that it might shock you or whatever, or bigger things lead to people like President Trump being voted in. You know what I'm saying? Now we got policies where kids are being ripped away from there. You know, any good human being wouldn't want that, but not enough of us went out and voted. And you know, we got this now. We're here now, and we're trying to fight back when we could have fought it a long time ago, 2 years ago at this point. So it is what it is, America. Y'all definitely need to go vote if you're over the age of 18. It's only going
or 18 over the age.
Yeah, 18 or over. It's definitely going to just progress you forward. I don't see any negative to taking 20 minutes, 5 minutes, however long to just go vote. I don't see any negative effect that may have on you. You gotta give an effort into something. Can't just talk about it. You actually have to be about it. Just like you talk about sports, and then you willing to go to a game. You willing to go to a game. You got to drive an hour. You got to pay $60 for a ticket, whatever, because you talk about sports and you care about sports. But you also care about your daily lives, like the immigration policy and things that may affect your family,
your everyday living.
And talking about it is one thing, but simple. Going out to vote, same thing as going to a basketball, football game, which we all do. We all enjoy as well, but we need to be able to just the simple things like going to vote. We need to not necessarily enjoy it, but do it because it's for a greater purpose. So we're just here to talk about it on Real News. Keep it current with you, because these are the things that's happening in this country.
2018, baby. Stay tuned, man. We'll be right back with
Real News.
CEO of Google not renewing her AI contract with the military. So it's simple things like that. People with that type of power, they hold that responsibility to show a better example. Zuckerberg, great job out there, man. You get the clap of the week, man. Keep doing your thing out there, man.
It's a good policy, something with multimedia. Multimedia definitely affects the thoughts of everybody. still some things that I enjoy. I see that I know it's accessible for kids, you know what I'm saying? But it's just about the parent and the creator of the certain function to make them not so accessible for children. That's where it's going to start. Ads for guns, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's just something else to buy. So it's not that crazy for people over a certain age to see those ads if they are paying for their ads to be promoted. But it's just about the parent, the creator of that company, what they're going to do together to try to keep it out the minds of people that are so influenced by small things. And that's just the main thing I want to say about that.
It's good, man.
And jumping right into that topic, I read an interesting article about video games and how they basically haven't grown. And we're talking about the top selling, the top tier video games are mostly shooting, stabbing, killing type games, or you know, things of that nature.
Graphic and violent.
Graphic, violent, war, things of that nature. These are the biggest video games. Talk about all the top grossing games and how they basically, you know, have that violent feature in them.
Yeah.
And I enjoy games and games like that as well that are violent, and today's are the entertainment, but that's basically the culture we've been raised to know for all of these years. Those have been the best and most fun games, so I'm just another product of that. But it just do you think games should maybe try to grow up a bit and get more interested in a calmer story?
Calmer story. Because gaming definitely has an influence on the younger generation. You know, who doesn't love to game? You know, they are rated, but like we said, it's definitely up to the parenting and types.
The rating, like you said, makes sense. It's about the parent and the connectivity and making sure the proper rating is on these games so you know who should be allowed to play them and who is getting influenced by them, things of that nature. So we need to step all that up. Parents need to step things like that up because, you know, we get influenced by everything around us. You got to know what your child can handle, what the people around them showing them can handle, and try to keep them away from things that will maybe deter them and have a negative effect on them.
And those are those big games such as Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, GTA. Great games. But it's, you know, let's push the culture forward a little bit further. Let's put a little bit of exciting construction in there, you know. Let's go level it down. Level the gaming down or whatnot, but it's pushing forward with it. So
if you a little bit more thought, you know, it'd be acceptable with maybe a few less of the top tier games being about just the same type nature, you know, switch it up a little bit. I would enjoy playing, you know, all types of games. So, you know, it's just something to think about for you and the people you talk to, and for us to think about and talk about.
Real news.
Alright, we're about to jump into sports, something we love, something we love to watch, enjoy, talk about, seeing each and every week. It's summertime, the NBA season did end a few weeks back, but we still got the summer of LeBron. We think he'll opt out his contract and become a free agent again. So that's something that's going to be popular. You know, all the rumors and topics. The latest rumor is LA is the #1 choice for him.
Definitely a big choice, and I'm feeling that because I'm an LA fan.
So that's where we hanging out at right now. We talked about it a little bit last week, so we're not going to dive too much into the LeBron thing, but it's something that's current, something that's weekly, because we basically right now, as of today, have no idea where LeBron, the best player, is going to be next season, and a few other free agents as well that we
go to LA, baby. Go to LA. Kawhi.
So we're going to keep y'all updated, you know, with the free agent signings. We all week to week, but you never know. We might let you know something that you didn't know beforehand.
I'm here in Portugal. Ronaldo dropped 3, a hat trick on, what was that, Spain?
Yeah.
Whew. That guy's a hell of a player, man.
Okay. And on the other end, the guy that plays for Argentina, Messi, who's considered one of the best players in the world, had a real tough game against Iceland. Now, the World Cup is still in their knockout stage, meaning, well, not knockout stage, I should say. They're not in their elimination stage just yet. So that game did not eliminate anybody. They got to live on and fight another day. So we'll be watching these two stars. Like most of the world will be through the World Cup.
Messi or Ronaldo.
Yeah, who you got, baby? So we'll see if them boys advance. Keeping it current, keeping it fresh. Real news.
Real news, baby.
So we're just going to talk about the NFL a little bit, a few separate topics. First, we got the GOAT, My guy Tom Brady talked about a few days ago how he know the end is coming closer for him sooner than later. I think it's reasonable, acceptable. I think he's already broke the barrier and broke the boundaries by winning the MVP last season.
Yeah.
So I think it's no thing to talk about the end is coming, as he should, as any reasonable person. You know.
How many years you think he got left on?
I think he got at least two strong years. I think Brady knows when he needs to go out.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the type of athlete he is. You know, all the things he talk about. They talk about he puts his body through to still be at tip-top shape at his age. So I think he'll know exactly when he needs to step down and pass it on and move into the family man. The family matters, as he wants to do is the main thing he's talking about. He wants to be there for his family. So
and then you know him, probably a mental artist, 90% mental, 10% physical.
Right, exactly.
So
it's all about that. So yeah, I'm sure he'll know when the end is close and probably won't push it, but you know, people like him, LeBron, I think sportsman, you know what I'm saying? Brady being 40, doing what he do, LeBron his 15th year, just going so strong and having a good case for the MVP trophy, even though he probably won't win it. So I think we entering that new age, and those guys are at the forefront.
And what that means, young fellas, keep grinding, man.
Like, mentally, if he can do it and won't get hurt, I think somebody like Russell Wilson could be out there, you know what I'm saying, at
for
Brady's age and still be playing at a high level because, you know, his athleticism will go down, but as long as he keep that skill, mental, somebody big and physical like Cam Newton, if he could stay up, I think he could play into that same age as Tom Brady, 40s, maybe early 40s, you know, things of that nature.
Nice
so we'll see this maybe a decade in such a way. So won't know too soon, but we'll see. You know, I think we are entering a new era of sports, man, that we haven't seen before with the athleticism and the age and combination of that and the things we got and the things we're learning about our bodies forward and forward. People are living longer, so why wouldn't athletes be able to play longer? It just makes sense. Things we're trying to catch things earlier. We're trying to have the kids with the good helmets. You know what I'm saying? So things take less effect on your body. We cutting down in the things like that.
List, you know,
cutting down. You know, they're trying to do things with the kickoff injuries, just trying to save bodies and let people last longer, so we as fans can be entertained even longer. Why not want to see your favorite guy out there for another year? Another year. We got Larry Fitzgerald. Every year is a monster year, and like 2-3 years ago they was like, oh, Larry might retire, but he's
still balling.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just people in this era, I think we get into that new type of athlete. Another current thing in the NFL is some of the NFL stars holding out of their mandatory camp because they want a new contract. We're going to just jump into a few, and I'm going to ask you how you feel about first Le'Veon Bell, the Steelers.
Boy, from
guys,
the Steelers, man.
Running backs.
I'll go ahead and let you say it. Oh, I'll go ahead and say it. Give that man some money, man. He's doing what he need to be. He's a top-tier running back in the NFL. So I agree that he should go ahead and stay out, you know, as long as he can. So go ahead and pay the man. I'm a Steelers fan. We definitely need him, but he's a top-tier running back and he needs his money. Yeah,
Le'Veon got a claim to be the best back in the league right now. He's tied maybe at one with a few other guys. He would get they franchise tagged him again, which would give him one good, decently paid year, but he wants a longer term deal, which is very understandable. This guy, I think, is more important, honestly, than some of these quarterbacks we seen getting paid this $100 million, all this guaranteed money, unproven guys, some of them bums still, getting paid $20 million a year, $100 million contract, just because their position is quarterback. And just because he's a running back. And now, you know, you want to say, oh, we don't think Le'Veon's going to be able to play another 5 years at this level, maybe 2 or 3. So why not give him 3 years and a big money contract because he deserves it.
As you know, running backs don't last long in the league anyway.
Which is understandable, but, man, pay the man while he's there.
Definitely pay the man.
He's showing y'all he still got some good years left. Pay him for those good years. Appreciate the man, everything he's done for y'all. Because that's what you should do as an organization from top to bottom. If somebody's really helping you, pay them, you know, especially when, you know, you see how other people are getting paid. And, I mean, some of these quarterbacks are unproven. they just
throwing the money to
just
them.
throwing money just cause, you know what I'm saying? So another guy I think should get paid. Another guy I'm gonna jump into who I also think should get paid. He's talking about his contract extension now. Is Julio Jones, the Atlanta Falcons. Julio got a claim to be the best receiver in the league right now. In my mind, I say if he not one, he tied with somebody at one. I definitely can't put nobody.
Julio's definitely nice, man. Definitely
pay
nice.
that man. Y'all just pay
him.
You know what I'm saying? Matt Ryan is a great quarterback. Y'all just gave him an extension, but there would be no Matt Ryan without Julio Jones. I think we can all agree to that, man. With the work like Julio, Scooter said it a long time ago. Them dirty birds. It's because of Julio. It's because of Julio, man. That man is a monster every single year, every season since coming out in the league. So big shout out to Julio Jones. He's holding out as well.
Same as well. You're holding out. Get a man his money, man. Especially what he's doing for your program. So
pay the man. Pay that man. Pay that man, NFL. Pay that man, NFL.
And in case y'all thought we forgot, man, let's keep them real current on that music top 5 off the top 100 Billboard list, man. We got Psycho with Post Malone featuring Ty Dolla Signs. We got number 2 with Nice for What, Drake. Number 3, Cardi B, Bad Bunny, and J Balvin. I Like It. We got number 4, Maroon 5 and Cardi B again. So she's in there on
Shout out Cardi B. I think she's 9 months pregnant now. Still topping the chart. So man, that shows you what you can do once you get to a station in life. If you just keep pushing,
consistency,
and keep working, you can stay at the top of the charts. Have a child, you know. Shout out to her for the work she's doing,
and we got Drake again at number 5, man. Guys playing still
top
trending.
5 still.
So
Drizzy Drake, we waiting for that album.
Oh yeah, that should be pretty nice, man.
As always.
And at the same time, we still need for y'all. No, matter of fact, we don't need for y'all, but thank you for the support up there on SoundCloud with the Just Airwaves, man. Just dropped 2 new tracks. Boom. Just dropped 2 new tracks, Real and Culture. Go check it out, man. It's definitely a new sound. We're pretty sure you'll love to hear it.
So everything, you'll love to hear everything we got going on.
And at the same time, real news, we are coming with that new single, man. Just stay tuned, man.
Thank y'all so much. If you lasted this long, if you made it another week, week 9, we're going to be back next week, the week after that. Like SpongeBob said, the day after that, the day after that, the week after that. You know what I'm saying? 2 days later. You know what I'm saying? We back. We back. We not going nowhere. We thank y'all. And you know, we're going to leave y'all one more thing. The quote, the topic, the word of the day. Today is June 17th, Father's Day, so we definitely going to give the shout out to all the dads out there, especially the ones that's working, putting in, teaching somebody something positive, trying to raise a positive person to this world. Those are the people we thinking. Those are the people we thinking about. You know, shout out to them and everybody working and everybody just trying to do their thing in their station of life.
So, with that being said, man, anyone can be a father, but it takes a special someone to be a dad. Wade Boggs, famous baseball Hall of Famer inductee. Man, just stay positive with everything you do, man. Shout out all the fathers out there worldwide, and we spread the love.
Right. And the word we're going to leave you off this week because of the occasion, because of the day is love. Love the person around you. Love the person next to you. You never know what you might get back in return.
What's love?
Just don't spread hate. Be on the opposite end of that each and every day. Until we see you again next week. Each and every... Y'all keep that love. Y'all keep spreading that love each and every day until we see y'all next week on Real News. Shout out to moms, families, dads, everybody, all your loved ones. See y'all next week.
Keeping it real hot, baby.